loads are ordered and we have to get them out. And that's the nice part about them. At least they'll stay there until we finish. Now last night we didn't finish until about price of corn is set strictly by supply and demand. If there is a lot of corn, the buyers soon find it out and they will be very slow in buying and they'll hunt for the cheapest price. Now it's a job of the two salesmen that we have here to try and hold the price.
Well, I want to let you know this white's still not ready yet. We gotta wait a few more days. It's just this cold weather we've had. It's just not growing the way it should, Frank. Now we got some real good yellow if you need some more of that.
And they all try to hold the price if they can, but if they see the corn isn't moving, then we all have to have a little meeting and decide that it should be a quarter or 50 cents cheaper a crate.
Nothing today. All right, I'll call you back when I get this truck finished off. Tomorrow morning's arrival. Okay. Thank you, sir.
I really don't think I can work this hard the rest of my life, you know. It's like, I think I've been working long enough, you know. Time for a change. And like, I think I'm young, I think I'm ready to do something. Tired. Young but tired. I've seen enough.
costs maybe $2,700 a day, every day of the year, just for expenses and labor and whatever. And that is a lot of money. It's only in the last few years that it's gone up that high. It used to be like $1,500 or something, and all of a sudden it's escalated. Fertilizer has gone up just a little each year. The labor, each year as these people return, they've been here, say 3-4 years, some even more, 8 or 10 years, or a few 20. They feel as though they should get a little raise each year, and actually they are more valuable if they've been here a long time. They know the routine, so you have to pay them a little more. Take a picture of everybody hard at work.
Yeah. Here, it's been about the same pay for about the last 3 years, and then you hear every time we have a bad year, then there's no extra and nothing in here, and it goes on and on just like that every year. Maybe one year we'll have a good year.
The way I figure the profit is if at the end of the year, if I pay all my bills, my mortgage payments, pay back the bank, and if there's something left to start the next year, why, I've made some money. But usually by January, I'm back to the bank, borrowing a little here or a little there. I have some accounts that don't pay too quickly. Some of them don't finish paying me until March or something like that. So if I have any money, why, I feel as though I'm lucky. Now last year we had, as I told you, we had some bad seed. It was sort of a fluke, and my production was way down, and that made my gross much less than normal. In fact, the gross wasn't enough to cover the bills. But what you have to do is you have to pay the bank off first, and then let the others slide and hope they won't complain too much. And then you have to wait a little bit and then go to the bank and tell them they need some money to operate. And if you're in good standing, they'll give you some money, and then you can pay your rest of your bills and be in the clear for next year. But you have to borrow that money and be paying interest from a much earlier date than you normally would.
Do you get much social contact with the migrant workers yourself?
Mainly just in the field around the farmyard. Other than that, for me, that's 70 and 80 hours a week already right there. So when I'm done here, I go ahead home. I got other things to do and other parts of my life than just picking all the time.
They make pretty good money, and their expenses are at the minimum. And so they're probably at the end of the corn deal, they will be better off than a lot of people that are working in factories making twice the salary they are because of their demands and their standard of living. They demand big fancy cars and so forth, so they're very comfortable, I feel. It's work that's undesirable for most American labor, and in fact, it's the only way that these growers can get the job done by calling on migrant workers.
Probably the main reason we have migrants is all of a sudden in this area you need about 250, 300 workers. Now everyone in the area that has any ambition is probably has a job lined up and someplace to go, and you couldn't come up with 250, 300 people that would want to do this kind of work. And so all of a sudden you need those people, and you can't get them locally, so you have to import them. Some people object to the migrant workers, thinking it's too hard or it's even degrading, but I myself worked like this until the last, say, 6 or 8 years. I worked just as hard or harder than they did, and I never felt that it was degrading or anything. Plus, if the food wasn't harvested by either the migrant workers or in the West, say the Mexican people, or say the Jamaicans coming in, I think the price of food would double, plus well, you might not even have a lot of it. It wouldn't be there, because if all these people were taken away, I'd have to quit coal and grow something else. And the only thing I could grow would be grain corn, which you already have too much of.
We ain't getting rich, but I bet you if you go to other camps, you might find worse camps than this. I believe you will find worse camps than this one. But I think it's a pretty good camp. Only thing about it is, it's what you want to make it. You coming to work, man, you know you didn't come to no hotel. You understood, man. The man ain't gonna put no stove in every room, but I have been on a camp where the stove was in every room. Up in Pine Island, the guy built that camp, he had stoves in every room, sinks and stoves, and refrigerators in every room. But this guy got refrigerator, because it's an old one, but it works.
That's all you need.
Yeah, that's all you need. So, and the little stuff you buy, most of the time you have to leave it because if you don't have a car, you can't carry them pots and pans back. Most of the time you have to leave them right here. But you buy them for convenience because you cook,
Mm.
Yeah, the backup on that whole way out.
All right?
No, the car backup, I gotta get in the same hole right here.
We asked him about his duties and responsibilities.
He gets the people, he brings them to work. We see that they get the right facilities. We see that they get the right pay.
How do you recruit your people?
Well, the same people I got here works with me year round, from here to Florida. Back to Florida, back here, back to Florida, back here.
But initially, they just don't. How do you initially find them?
Well, they comes, well, we say like this, every morning I get up, they all be on the bus ready to go to work.
I see. So they know where you are.
Oh, yeah.
They see you out.
Oh, yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
Oh, for the last 6 years.
The last 6 years. Sign the checks.
Yeah.
So what, you sign the checks and cash them for them?
No, I sign the check and they go to the bank and cash it and make out the envelopes. Every person get a slip on what they make in the envelopes.
Along with cash. There's
Right.
cash in the envelope.
Right.
And the checks are made out to who?
The checks
To the individual people,
it's
and you sign the check?
one check make out to me.
Oh, one check. One
That's right.
total
One
check.
total check. And I sign the check and they make out the envelopes.
You're from Haiti.
Ou sur Haïti.
Yes,
How long have you been here?
Combien de temps gagne ici?
2 years and a half.
Hmm?
2 years and a half. This is me.
2.5 years?
2.5 years.
Did you come alone or did you come with family?
Ou vini pour contour, ou vini avec famille?
Moi avec un petit moi.
With one child.
With one child. How old is the child?
2 years.
Largely
2 years. This is me.
2.5 years.
2.5 years old. Where is the child now?
Qui côté petit dans
Miami.
Miami?
Mm-hmm.
How did you come here? Did you was it expensive getting here?
Est-ce que t'es cher pour venir ici là?
Mm-hmm.
Qui j'en t'ai fait venir?
Je viens dans bateau.
Came back boat.
You came by boat. How expensive was the trip?
Uh-huh.
How much did you have to pay to?
Combien de fois ou t'es payé?
Non, je paye $1,500.
$1,500.
$1,500.
Look at Thursday and Friday. What happened there?
That's all right. I can break that.
I'll check for you, no problem.
No problem. I didn't keep on
to get $150 a week.
$150 a week, and that was for part-time.
C'est pour part-time.
No, it's a job it
Full-time.
And that was working in Florida.
C'est l'autre travail Florida. Yes.
And when you came here, how much money do you make here?
Là, vous travaillez ici, là, combien que vous faites qu'on y a ici?
Parfois, je fais $90.
Sometimes
$70
$90 or $70 because the job is very hard.
Is that by the week?
Est-ce que c'est par semaine? Yes.
How do you keep track of how many boxes you pack, and how does anyone else keep track of that to figure out how much money you're making?
Disons, qui j'en fait connaître combien boîte ou fait, puis on combien pour y payer.
Il mettait un monde là qui a checké mes boîtes qui passent.
Somebody is checking, and us.
Do you have any way of keeping track of what you do? I mean, do you have any way of checking on the person who's checking on you?
Est-ce que capable bon sens pour connaître ça fait combien boîte ou fait et moun nan cap surveiller là si moun n'a pas fait un faute.
C'est pas comprendre pas pour ça. Parce que je suis pas que boîte là ou marqué l'ouvrier là on a gain caille mettez un petit bar. Mais c'est ça.
I have no way of knowing because that person has a notebook to check.
But your weekly average is anywhere from $70 to $90 a week. So what you're telling me is that when you went to work in Florida, you could make $150 in Florida, and up here a week, and that was part-time. And up here, you're only making $90 a week. Why would you come here?
Because the job was slow, and I thought I was going to make much more money.
We ain't getting rich, but I bet you if you go to other camps, you might find worse camps than this. I believe you will find worse camps than this one. But I think it's a pretty good camp. Only thing about it is, it's what you want to make it. You coming to work, man, you know you didn't come to no hotel.
Are you in here by yourself? Are you alone in here?
Combien nous mêmes qu'il a?
No cap.
Four of us.
4? You believe that people steal just because they enjoy stealing, as opposed to stealing because they can't work.
No, it's not because they can't work. It ain't because they can't find it. It's because they don't want to work. A man can find a job in Florida anytime he gets ready.
Doing what?
Most anything.
Well, it might be the kind you want.
Might not be the kind you
can
want.
always find a job.
You can always find a job.
Well,
when I leave right away from here, I can go right back and take a job and go to work. As soon as I get back, it's day already. Still say, anytime a man don't work, that's his business. He ain't wanting to. He's not wanting to. Because there's always somebody out there got something for him to do. Now, he might not like that. He might like something else. Well, maybe it ain't there. Maybe it ain't there for him to do. Maybe somebody else got the job.
How long have you been with Don?
With Don, off and on for about 10 years. Right. David. y'all running out of what room? Is mom and them, all them over y'all got this stuff loaded?
He ain't. I feel sorry for him.
It's not like that. Give me my gun.
I ain't worried about it. Mine's before his damn back. Now put lock and see. It's going on there.
We're here with Bob Dietrich, a representative from the Labor Department. They're saying that most of the people in New York State that are unemployed don't want to do farm work or are unable to do it.
Either unable or unwilling or haven't expressed a desire to.
What would happen to agriculture if they weren't there?
It would fold up.
What, the price of food in this country?
Price of food would go up, and there would be no labor to harvest it.
How many people, just off the top of your head, would you think would be in that kind of a position that just can't find work and won't work?
Yeah, statistically wise, I don't know, there's probably 20-30%, I would say.
Really?
Of the labor
That's
market.
that's a very large.
I would think so. I don't know, but I have never, I haven't studied that.
Every time you come back, don't go nowhere about everything in New York. When you get back, same bag. Back in that same bag. So what are you gonna do?